In this segment, we're going to go over the truffle recipes themselves. I'm going to read through them so you have a verbal recognition of all the equipment, the process, and the ingredients. And I'm also just going to go through real quickly the equipment and tools that we're going to need for today's class. The first recipe we're going to create is a white chocolate strawberry lemon truffle. The ingredients necessary to create this truffle are 32 ounces of white chocolate, a half a cup of heavy cream, 1 stick of unsalted butter, which is also 4 ounces, 2 tablespoons of honey, half a cup of limoncello. Limoncello is a lemon-flavored liqueur, 1 teaspoon of lemon zest, half a cup of freeze-dried strawberries, and then an additional 16 ounces of white chocolate that we're going to use at the end to melt and dip our ganache into. So the second recipe we're going to make today is a milk chocolate lavender honey truffle. This relatively simple recipe to make is absolutely delicious and it is quite impressive. The ingredients for this recipe are 32 ounces of milk chocolate, 6 tablespoons of honey, 1 cup of heavy cream, 1.5 sticks of unsalted butter, which is 6 ounces, 4 tablespoons of dried lavender buds, and then an additional 16 ounces of milk chocolate used for dipping. The next recipe we have is a dark chocolate mocha truffle. The ingredients for this truffle are 32 ounces of dark chocolate, 2 sticks of unsalted butter, which is 8 ounces or half a pound, 1 cup of heavy cream, half a cup of coffee liqueur, 4 tablespoons of instant espresso, you can also use instant coffee, plus 2 cups of Dutch processed cocoa powder. So, real easy. You're going to need a mixer. You do not have to have a stand mixer like this. A hand mixer is fine. We're going to need some microwave safe bowls because we're going to be melting our chocolate in them. We're going to have some measuring cups. Just standard 2-cup measuring cups are fine. I'm using a dry measuring cup as well. We're going to be using a half a cup quantity, so I have that set out. We have our teaspoons, a lovely ice cream scooper, spatulas, as many as you need. I go through tons of them, so you'll see lots of them in today's shoot. A nice sharp chef's knife, and this is really going to be used just towards the end of the class when we're going to be cutting up our milk chocolate lavender honey ganache into squares. A strainer for the cream that we're going to heat up, and our dipping tools. So our dipping tools come in a couple different styles, and we're going to be going over how to use those today as well. So you're also going to need just a square pan. It doesn't have to be a square pan like this. Any square pan, a Tupperware that's square, a casserole pan that's square, or even rectangular, that's fine. We're going to be pouring our milk chocolate ganache into this and just allow it to set up, and then we're going to pop it out and cut it into squares. So after that ganache sets up and we cut it into squares, of course, we're going to need a cutting board to cut it on. So that's where the knife comes into play and the cutting board right here. And once we get our ganache set up and we dip it, we're going to need a sheet tray with some parchment or wax paper on it so that we can dip our truffles and allow them to set up.